Well, hello and good afternoon to everyone that is here with us today. It is great to be in Southaven, Mississippi with the mayor for this historic, record-breaking day. Before I begin, I think you all know from Mississippi at least that I would be in a lot of trouble if I did not begin by saying hotty toddy to all the Ole Miss fans watching us today. While we're in DeSoto County this afternoon celebrating a massive economic development win for Mississippi, I hope that all of us are celebrating a massive win in the Fiesta Bowl later tonight when Ole Miss beats Miami in the college football playoff. I think all of us in our state can agree we're going to beat the U tonight. So, again, hotty toddy and good luck to Ole Miss. Today we are here to announce the largest private investment in Mississippi history, a $20 billion plus investment by xAI in Southaven, Mississippi. They are going to create hundreds of permanent jobs and thousands of indirect subcontracting jobs and help us further grow the economy of Mississippi. My friends, as you've heard me say before, Mississippi is not just making news, we're making history. Today, we are breaking another record that some thought would never be possible. xAI's investment of up to $20 billion, again, is the largest private sector investment in Mississippi history. And it's twice the size of the previous largest investment. The tax revenue generated here as a result of this record-breaking investment will help support vital programs and services like infrastructure, public safety, health and human services, educators, firefighters, police, parks, and more. On top of this, xAI will be creating hundreds of permanent jobs throughout DeSoto County to support this county's emergent role in the future of technology. And when you take into account all of those subcontractors, the number of daily jobs is easily in the thousands and literally rising every single day. All of these workers are gaining valuable skills in emerging industries and supporting local businesses. This truly is a win-win situation for everyone in this community and everyone in our state, and I couldn't be prouder than standing beside these individuals today. Honestly, xAI has already been an incredible corporate partner, and they're going to continue looking for important ways to positively impact the city of Southaven. This company takes its community engagement seriously, and they are already looking for more ways to increase their involvement in our schools, in our churches, in our firefighters, in our police officers, and many other initiatives that benefit this community. Again, I'd like to personally thank Elon Musk and his entire team. Brent Mayo, who's been a friend of mine for a number of years, back there in the back, who is doing great work. You know, the fact of the matter is, this is an exciting day, not only in Mississippi's future, but this is an exciting day for Mississippi's kids and for Mississippi's workforce and for Mississippi's economy. So with that, I'm going to just open the floor for Anthony maybe to say a few words from the company's perspective, and then we'll come back to the mayor, and then we'll eventually open it up to questions. Anthony?
Thank you, Governor Reese. Yeah, I think importantly, I just asked Grok who's going to win tonight, and Grok says Ole Miss. So,
only truth-seeking.
Truth-seeking, exactly. Well, thank you, Governor Reese. Thank you for having us. This is our third major facility in the area, and if you look at coherent compute density, this is it. This area has got the largest coherent compute density in the world. This is where AI is being driven. MacroHarder is the name of this facility. MacroHard is next door. By the time we get fully online, we're going to have about 2 gigawatts of coherent compute in this area, and we're going to do more. So in large part because of the responsiveness and the cooperation, Governor, from your administration. So thank you very much for everything that you've done, and really look forward to partnering going forward. And as you said, it's not just about amazing compute and best AI in the world, it's also about being part of the community here and supporting the community the way you've supported us. So thank you so much, and appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. And now I'm going to recognize and introduce someone who does not need any introduction, and that is the Mayor of Southaven. Mayor?
Thank you. Thank you, Governor, and thank everybody for being with us today. It's a special day in Southaven, and as Governor Reeves mentioned, there's been a lot of discussions going on for a long time with this project, so a lot of times I find myself likening this to game day. You know, we've been doing a lot of prep, a lot of talk, a lot of preparation, but when we get to this day, it's truly game day. So I guess it is fitting that we're having this announcement here in Southaven, and Ole Miss is in their first football semifinal national championship game in the history. I went to my first Ole Miss football game in 1976 when I was 9 years old, so I'm pretty excited about that as well. So, but anyway, we appreciate again the xAI team being here. We're sorry that Mr. Musk can't be with us right now, but I want to let everybody know that the magnitude of this. I want to put the parameters on this. We've been very blessed in Southaven. We've had a great economy. We've celebrated a lot of great developments in the history of Southaven because we know a good one when we see it. And let me tell you something, like I've told the people of the city, we know a good one, but this is an extra special good one, and we recognize that. We know that this development is coveted around the globe. Any city in the world would love to have you here. And so we want you to know that we appreciate the magnitude of this and all the financial benefits it's going to create for our citizens and all the things it's going to do for the people here. Brent Mayo and your team met Brent maybe early last year, and just everything that he's done has proven to be true. We talk about credibility. If Brent has said it's going to happen, it has happened. So I want to thank Brent and the whole xAI team for being a great corporate citizen already. And again, Mr. Musk is not here, but to the whole xAI team, I want to thank you for this investment. Like, this is not the norm. As the governor said, we celebrate a lot of good economic investments, but this is extra special. This is not a normal one, and we're very proud to have that here in Southaven. And always know, as the future goes on, you know, we're announcing this today, but this is the beginning. And so Southaven will always be poised and prepared to be a great showcase for xAI's operations. And finally, on a personal note, I'm sad that I didn't get to meet Mr. Musk today, but I was going to warn him that there were some reports that he would be here late, and I was going to let him know that he was at the risk of missing the privilege of meeting me because I'm going to be at an Ole Miss football party at 4:30 today. So if y'all will let him know that I look forward to finally meeting him, and I hope that he's feeling better and everything is really well. So again, seriously, welcome to Southaven xAI. I wish you all the best here.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm gonna let Bill Cork say a few words as well, who's the head of economic development for the state of Mississippi. But before I do that, I want to put this in perspective. Since I've been governor, we've announced a record-breaking $69 billion in new private sector investment, and we finalized what is now the 6th largest economic development projects in state history. Recently, I announced that Mississippi was #2 in America for real wage growth last year in our most recent fiscal year, and we've seen rapid population inflows. Whether it is the Mississippi miracle that is the envy of America in K-12 education, being #2 in the nation for household income growth in 2024, being #3 in America for jobs reshored in the first quarter of 2025, whether it was the all-time low unemployment rate in the state of Mississippi, or the fact that in 2024, we had the second fastest growing economy in the entire United States. Accomplishing these things are going to make a huge difference for the future of our state and for generations to come. Today's announcement is just another example of our success, but I want to put the size and the magnitude in perspective where all of us can understand. when I became governor in 2020, we made a huge announcement of a company called AWG locating just north of Hernando. They built a building. It was a $400 million capital investment. To put things in perspective, today's capital investment is 50 times that particular facility. And if you ride up and down I-55, as a lot of us do, that's a big, big, big building and a big investment. And today's announcement is literally 50 times larger. What an exciting day to be in Southaven. What an exciting day to be a Mississippian. And one of the persons that has played a critical role in each and every one of these major announcements we've made is Bill Court, the head of economic development and the CEO of the Mississippi Development Authority. So Bill, will you say a few words?
Thank you, Governor. Just very briefly, I just want to thank Brent Mayo, the team here, local team here at xAI, the leadership team in finance and accounting that helped pull this project together. In Mississippi, we're known for addressing speed, risk, and money when it comes to capturing economic development projects. We have never experienced a partner that understands speed, risk, and money like xAI. And we were proud to be able to keep up. We were proud to lead. And we're so delighted for this amazing opportunity to continue to grow the economy of Mississippi and to continue to lead in the technology space and make the digital delta come alive. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. We also have Chris Wells here, who is the leader of the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality. So when I turn it over for questions, if you have any easy questions, I'm going to be happy to answer them. If you have any hard questions, one of these 5 gentlemen behind me will step up to the podium and answer them. But look, we talk a lot in Mississippi about our role. And we view our role as one wherein we are here to help knock down roadblocks to success for private sector entities. And we believe anything we can do to help companies go from spending money to making money faster gives us a competitive advantage. And I think we've certainly proven in this project and others that we can do it faster than any other state in this great country. And so I hope that's the experience that xAI has had to date. I believe it is, and I know it's going to be their experience in the future. So with that, I'm going to take a few questions, and we'll go from there. Yes, sir.
How will this data center fit into xAI's broader strategy towards AI?
Well, it's absolutely critical. We have decided that this is where we are going to build the world's largest supercomputer, and what you're going to see coming in here are the world's it's the most coherent cluster with the most cutting-edge compute, training the world's leading frontier model. So this is literally going to be the home of the most cutting-edge, largest computer in the world.
How much compute will be in this facility specifically?
I don't think we've disclosed that at this point.
So Mississippi will be home to the world's largest supercomputer.
Yes, it's tied into everything that we're doing around here. It'll be a critical part of the world's largest supercomputer and also the home of powering the world's largest supercomputer. We've talked a lot about the data centers and the compute. The power is very, very important, and working with the team, we're getting that all pulled together, but we're powered by Mississippi.
Could you speak to the salary range and education level for the permanent jobs?
I'm not going to get into that today. Thank you.
Long term, what is the power plant for the facility? There's obviously the power plant. Is that, long term behind the meter, is that xAI's plan to rely on that facility or connect fully to the grid?
I'm not going to get into those details today either.
Okay.
We know xAI purchased that power plant. Could you speak to how many turbines you use and how frequently you use them?
I want to stay focused on the data center and what we're doing here today as part of Macro Harder and Colossus 3 and the world's largest compute. I think that's a conversation for another day.
Governor or Mr. Cork, what incentives are involved in this project, if any?
The state of Mississippi has a standard statutory data center incentive program. When the company came to us and approached us for incentives for the state, they said they were not asking us for anything except what was already in the law. And so they're taking advantage of the same data center incentives that small and large data centers around the country, around the state are taking at this time. So there's nothing really special we did other than what's already on the books.
What are some of those benefits?
So the principal benefits that ride with our data center incentives for a minimum investment, which this substantially exceeds, and a minimum of jobs of about 20 jobs. We offer sales and use tax exemptions on the equipment in the building facility and construction. We offer corporate income tax exemption for a limited period of time. And that just helps them get off the ground and get running, and then they get to move forward and be a good tax-paying citizen like everyone else.
For this facility, will you be tapping into the grid or using the power plant?
Yeah, let me just also say this before we get to that. I think the major incentive here for xAI's decision is that Mississippi is open for business. And we are going to do everything we can to work with this corporate partner and all of our corporate partners to continue to grow our economy. There is a reason that Mississippi's GDP has grown more in the last 5 years than it grew in the 15 years prior combined. And that is because we have proven, specifically in the world of technology, that we can compete and that our people can compete for these jobs. And that's one of the things that is most exciting to me, is that with these large investments, we're not just creating a few hundred jobs, we're creating a new industry in our state. And that is incredibly exciting. And so I will just tell you that when you look at the facilities that xAI has built in this region, obviously a couple just to the north of here, and my first conversation with Brent was actually back in 2023. And I'm going to tell you the speed that they move at is incredibly impressive. And again, it's about going from spending money to making money as quickly as possible. So, questions? Yes.
How large is this facility?
The size of the building?
800,000 square feet.
800, a little over 800,000 square feet is the size of the building. There's a couple of other people in it, but I think they probably have plans to not be in it for long.
xAI building was built in, I believe, 124 or 44 days.
122, they tell me.
22. Is this going to be up there, or will this take longer?
It will not take longer. With every phase we've done, we've moved more quickly, and we would anticipate that we would move. I know you're going to ask me how many days. I'm not going to tell you that. Faster.
You got to ask.
Is faster a number? If faster is a number, it's going to be faster. It's going to be that many days. It's going to be faster days.
Something less than 122, he says.
Exactly.
How
Brent's
much
back there shaking his
actual
head.
capital is a full $20 billion going into this facility, or is that across the Southaven footprint?
It's largely in this facility. The vast amount of the capital investment is in compute, and compute is going to be here. But back to Governor Reeves' comment before, if you just look at the infrastructure around it, it's multi-billions outside of just the compute infrastructure, outside of just the compute.
How much of that funding raise that y'all just announced is going to go in here? What percentage of it?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Can you follow up on that? Your Series E sale, it was announced Tuesday, was
Correct.
$20 billion. Will some of that money be coming here?
I'm not going to get into the details of our financial statements. We're obviously incredibly well capitalized, and we're investing here, and we're going to continue to invest.
Will this facility tap into the grid or will you use the energy from the power plant?
We aren't disclosing our energy plans at this point. We obviously work very, very closely with all the potential suppliers, the grid operators, the environmental quality side of the equation, so I'm not going to get into the details of it. What I can tell you is that we work meticulously with our government partners to make sure that we're doing it the right way, and the right way, the most efficient way.
And we'll do last question, guys. Thanks so much.
One more.
Would you spell your name and your title?
Sure. It's Anthony Armstrong, spelled like it sounds, and my title is CFO of xAI. Thanks.
To Anthony's left really quick is James Burnham, who's the Chief Legal Officer at the company.
So we have the CFO and the Chief Legal Officer. We are honored to have them here. We really appreciate all of you being here. This is an exciting day, a very exciting day in Mississippi. I just want to conclude by personally thanking the entire team at xAI. What you're doing in Mississippi is going to make a difference for the future growth of our economy, and we are excited about the future of Mississippi. And we are excited about the future of this company because we know that not growing is really not in their DNA. And so we look forward to future opportunities. But again, thank you all for being here. Thanks to everyone that's standing up here today. It's a great day to be a Mississippian and hotty toddy. Thank you all.